How will Rasheeda react when Jasmine confronts Kirk face-to-face with the truth? Last week, social media was set on fire after Rasheeda faced a public humiliation at the hands of her husband, Kirk. Jasmine, the woman at the center of their ongoing drama, revealed text messages that seemed to confirm Kirk's shady behavior. The alleged texts suggested that despite everything, Kirk had been trying to reignite an affair with Jasmine, leaving fans shocked and questioning how much more Rasheeda could tolerate. For years, Rasheeda has been portrayed as the strong and forgiving wife, enduring scandal after scandal with Kirk, but this latest revelation struck a nerve with her supporters. Many believe this was the final straw, especially after Jasmine's texts seemingly exposed Kirk's relentless desire to return to a relationship that once nearly destroyed his marriage. The internet buzzed with reactions, with people weighing in on how much disrespect Rasheeda was willing to endure before finally taking a stand. In the previous episode, it was Carly Red who dropped the bombshell about Kirk's alleged behavior, bringing the news to Rasheeda and stirring the pot. Carly's involvement only heightened the drama, as she has never been one to shy away from messy situations. The tension in that episode was palpable, as viewers watched Rasheeda try to maintain her composure despite the wave of emotions that undoubtedly swirled beneath the surface. But now, things are about to escalate even further. In an exclusive clip from the upcoming Tuesday episode, fans will witness a confrontation that is bound to leave everyone talking for weeks. Jasmine is ready to face both Kirk and Rasheeda directly, no longer relying on whispers or third-party messengers. This time, she's armed with what she claims are undeniable receipts, evidence that paints a clear picture of just how far Kirk's betrayal goes. Jasmine isn't just coming for Kirk, she's ready to show Rasheeda the ugly truth that has been hidden in plain sight. The tension will likely be at an all-time high as she pulls out the proof of Kirk's indiscretions, receipts that will leave no room for excuses or misunderstandings. Rasheeda's reaction is the true question on everyone's mind. Will she remain calm and collected, as she often does, choosing diplomacy over an emotional outburst? Or will this be the moment that breaks her resolve? Rasheeda has always been a pillar of strength, but even the strongest person has their limits. The prospect of Jasmine confronting her with such damning evidence could push her over the edge, forcing her to reevaluate everything she thought she knew about her marriage. Fans are anticipating a mix of shock, anger, and maybe even heartbreak as Rasheeda processes the betrayal once more. The real question is, how much longer can she stand by Kirk's side while facing such public embarrassment? Will Jasmine's confrontation finally make Rasheeda question whether this marriage is worth fighting for, or will she once again try to forgive and move on? The upcoming episode promises an explosive encounter that could redefine Rasheeda and Kirk's relationship for good. Whether it leads to reconciliation or the beginning of the end, viewers will be glued to their screens, waiting to see just how Rasheeda handles the painful reality that's been thrown at her yet again. Did you catch how Kirk was stumbling over his words? The way he was stuttering made it clear he was feeling the heat, but Rasheeda's reaction was even more telling. You could see just how frustrated she was by the way her leg was bouncing. She was holding back a lot. Jasmine, though, she wasn't even close to being done. She seemed determined to lay it all out and expose every last detail of the truth Kirk has been trying to hide. The audience is split on whether this entire situation is real or just another dramatic twist for the cameras. And with Jasmine recently posting about a meal prepared by the Frosts, people are really wondering if maybe the three of them have patched things up behind the scenes. Given that this was probably filmed months ago, it's definitely possible that they've worked through their issues since then. But what do you think? Could they have really moved past this, or is there more to the story we haven't seen yet? One thing's for sure, this episode is going to be a must-watch. We can't wait to see what Jasmine has to say, and if you've been keeping up, you definitely won't want to miss it either. Keep tuning in, because the truth is always more exciting than we expect. Nicki Minaj didn't hold back when she metaphorically stepped on Stephen A. Smith's neck on Thursday, September 12. The Pink Friday rapper fired back after Smith publicly criticized her for defending Lil Wayne over Kendrick Lamar as the ideal choice for the 2025 Super Bowl halftime show. Earlier this week, Minaj took to X, formerly Twitter, to passionately argue why Lil Wayne, not Kendrick, deserved the prestigious gig, throwing subtle shade at Jay-Z in the process. As previously reported, Minaj has been unwavering in her support of Wayne, standing firm behind her Young Money mentor as both fans and celebrities weighed in on who should perform during the February halftime show. She made it clear that Wayne, in her eyes, is the greatest to ever do it, and his contributions to the rap game are unmatched. In a series of fiery posts, Minaj also took aim at an unnamed individual in the entertainment industry, implying that personal biases and hidden agendas were at play in denying Wayne the opportunity. She hinted that Wayne was being passed over, not because of a lack of merit, but due to behind-the-scenes politics and possibly even a grudge against Birdman, Drake, and herself. Denying a young black man what he rightfully put into this game for no other reason but your ego. Your hatred for Birdman, Drake, and Nicki got you punishing Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne, the GOAT? Nola, what's good? Minaj wrote in one of her explosive posts. Minaj's fierce defense of Wayne sparked even more conversation among fans, who are now questioning the true reasons behind the Super Bowl's headliner choices. Whatever the outcome, Nicki's message was loud and clear: Lil Wayne deserves his flowers, and she's not backing down from fighting for his recognition. Nicki Minaj made sure to clarify that her admiration for both Lil Wayne and Kendrick Lamar can peacefully coexist. She expressed that she holds love and respect for both artists, emphasizing that every real rapper loves Wayne, K. included. However, her loyalty to Wayne remained clear as she stood firm in her belief that he deserved the Super Bowl halftime spotlight. On a recent episode of the Stephen A. Smith Show, Smith chimed in on the controversy and questioned who else Nicki plans to beef with next. While he acknowledged Minaj's talent and success, he wasn't shy about addressing her history of high-profile feuds. Smith listed off several celebrities with whom Minaj has allegedly had disputes, including Lil' Kim, Mariah Carey, Gucci Mane, Taylor Swift, and Demi Lovato. Every time we turn around, it's something, Nicki. You disagree with the decision, you disagree with the decisions, you got to talk about the brother like that, Smith remarked, questioning her recent comments about Kendrick and Jay-Z. He then turned his focus to Minaj's remarks about Jay-Z, expressing confusion over why she would speak about him in such a negative light. And why are we talking about Jay-Z like he's some damn sellout or something? Smith asked. Need I remind y'all all the hip-hop artists, all the Randy B acts that have been performing at the Super Bowl halftime since he's been involved, since 2019? Smith's commentary sparked further debate, adding another layer to the already intense discussion around who should take center stage at the next Super Bowl halftime show. But one thing remains clear: Nicki Minaj isn't afraid to speak her mind, even if it means standing against some of the biggest names in the industry. Smith played up the speculations that Nicki's insults were aimed at Jay-Z, who became the halftime show's co-producer after inking a 5-year deal in 2019. Note that she had yet to name-drop Jigga, but fans are taking posts with mentions like brunch as hints. You know how hard it is for a black man to pull off what Jay-Z has pulled off. In terms of making sure that black folks get that kind of center stage to promote their brand and build their profile? How unappreciative can you be? It ain't about you as an individual, it's about us, all of us, as black people, Smith added. He said his issue isn't her stance but how she expressed it and the jabs she allegedly took at Jay-Z, including using the insult "house nigga."